Good evening, Mel.
Good evening, Darcy. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
A very good performance on Tuesday night and a second successive clean sheet. What do you consider to be the difference between Tuesday and Saturday?
Opposition. So you can only do. A lot of people forget that on a pitch there's two teams. So you look at the team you support, you look at the team you're talking about, and say, oh, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. Very few people look at the opposition and say, well, hang on a minute, what did the opposition do? What they did on Saturday was they came here on a bad run, so they altered how they played. They were quite defensive, they sat deeper, they didn't play as much football as they normally do, they didn't take risks. That's partly due to the pitch and partly due to the fact that obviously they conceded 17 goals in the last 5 games. So their whole approach was very, very don't get beaten, do not get beat today. They nullified our wingers, they did a very, very good job on it and made it very difficult for us. So we still should have scored 1 or 2 goals in the first half, which we didn't quite manage to do, and so we finished 0-0. Then on Tuesday night, you're playing against a team who have only lost 1 in 24. So they come here, they're not thinking defend and stop us playing, they're thinking come here and beat us. So they play their usual game, they play very direct, they put balls in behind you, cause you lots of problems, and so we met the challenge, and it was 2 teams going at it, and you know, we got the rub of the green and we got the better chances, managed to get 2 goals, but it could have easily been the opposite way around. There wasn't much between the 2 teams at all. So it was a very, very competitive game, very good game, but the difference between the 2 games was the opposition.
Yeah. It's been a very good February for Cheshunt, moving clear of the relegation zone and appearing in the upper regions of the form tables again for the first time since the start of the season.
No, not the first time. No, at the start of the season we were well up there. So at the start of the season we were second in the league. I think we may have been top for a week, but we started the season very, very well. We then picked up a few injuries, and it sort of hurt us in the middle part of the season. We've now got our injuries back, and the fact that we had a lot of games postponed early in the month helped us because we had a lot of players missing, 2 or 3 still senior players missing, and we've now managed to get back. And it's made a big difference to us, and yes, it's nice to get back to what we were doing first sort of 10 games in the season, 10, 12 games in the season, winning games and not getting beat. So it's nice to get back into that routine. And yes, we had fallen very close to the relegation zone in that 10-game span without the players. So it is nice to be clawing our way away. We're not away yet. You can't ever. The football changes really, really quickly. We've got a lot of very tough games this month. Every team we play bar 1 is above us in the table. So, you know, starting this weekend with Cray, very good team going for the playoffs. We've got Dartford this month, another very, very good team. We've got Whitehawk, one of the top form teams in the league at this moment in time, and again are above us. So we've got some really, really tough games coming up, and like I said, only 1 team below us in the table we're playing. So it changes very, very quickly. I don't tend to look up or down, I just tend to look at the next game. The next game for us is Cray on Saturday, which will be an incredibly tough game. We went there last year, we lost 2-1, but in all fairness, they really battered us and could have won by a lot more. So it's been a good February. The next game is an important one, and then one after that, and then one after that. We've got 7 games now before the end of March, so we need to pick up as many points as we can and just keep ourselves climbing. You never know in this league where you're going to finish, or in any league. You just got to keep winning games, picking up points wherever you can, and just be difficult to beat. A draw is better than a defeat.
Yeah, so as you just mentioned, Cray Wanderers on Saturday, they've had a run of 5 draws in 6 matches. They've had a few personnel changes during the season, and it looks like a strong assignment. Yeah,
they're a good team. They're a really, really good team. I've watched them. One of my comments was to the players, and I'm going to go through it again with them now. They're one of the best organised teams in the league. Since I've done my prep, they know their jobs. They move very well as a team. They all know their jobs, and a solid unit. And it's going to be very, very difficult to play against. And they're very different from Averley. You know, Averley tend to go very quickly back to front. These play through the lines and move the ball nicely. So it will be a very, very different challenge. One we're looking forward to.
Thank you very much for
your
interview.